Okay, amazing. I'm so sorry that there was an issue with the links there, but it's lovely that so many of you have jumped on. I know there's a couple of you that couldn't make it tonight, so I hope you're enjoying the playback and the recording that I've got for you here. I'm really excited to have this session tonight with Rederi, who I call Red. Red and I met through our friend Francoise, who is a Tropic ambassador, and Francoise knows lots of amazing people, including Red. And when Red heard about the capsules and what we do as the B plan, it just kind of really resonated with her. So Red's been absolutely incredible. She helps so many of her clients, and she's actually a big fan of what we do at the B plan as well. So it's been lovely getting to know her. But I haven't had a chance to work directly with Red yet. And so when this opportunity came up to learn all about tapping, I was like, oh my God, yes, please, because I've heard so many people rave about it. And because of what we've gone through as a family in the last few months, I actually spoke to Red and said, is it something you think you could help us with? So it's definitely an avenue I'm going to pursue. So I'm really excited because we're all leading such stressful, busy lives. And I would love, Red, first of all, just to hear about you and how you got into your work and how long you've been doing it for, and yeah, what you do.
Okay. So I'm Rederi, but people just call me Red for short because it's a little bit easier. I'm an intuitive energy healer. I have been doing this for nearly 4 years. It feels like a lifetime. I can't even imagine doing anything else. Prior to doing this, I was actually working in the NHS as a deputy general manager. And so I know all about stress at the workplace. And actually, that is the reason I am where I am, because I near enough had a nervous breakdown doing the work I did, working 18, 19-hour days, working even when I took holiday, all sorts of things. And then I actually ended up going to a plant medicine retreat called ayahuasca. If you don't know what it is, ask me later and I can tell you more about that. And from there, I kind of, for those of you who has some experience or knowledge about plant medicine, it opens up your heart chakra, it opens up all your chakras, and it's like 12 years of therapy in one night type of thing. And from there, I had all this knowledge, all this psychic abilities come to me, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I went and sought help myself and ended up at a tapping practitioner who I worked with. And from there, I decided to study it myself. I also did Reiki, and I kind of work a little bit different to your normal tapping or EFT practitioner, in the sense that I kind of work intuitively. I do get downloads when I work from source or guides or angels, however you want to see it or believe in it. There is no right or wrong. And so from there, I just started helping people, helping myself, and therefore I started helping people. And it's helped me overcome a lot of trauma in my life, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I suffered with panic attacks for 15 years, where I'd have one at least 2-3 times a month. For 15 years nonstop, ended up in A&E many times, thinking I'd be dying when I wasn't. But when you're having anxiety attacks, you don't know that it isn't going to be fatal. You think it is. And so all the stress and trauma that you can think of, I probably have been through. And through EFT tapping and Reiki, I have overcome most of that. We're always expanding and growing and raising our consciousness, so there's never an end to the work we do. But what I can say, it becomes easier when you are more content and calm within your own responses. And hence why tonight I thought a good title and a way to bring tapping into your life is around centeredness, and how you can actually choose to respond rather than react to the situations in your life, because we are so trained to just react because it's habitual, and we have traumas in our lives and we have experiences in our lives, and so we just automatically respond without taking that, what I call space, just to breathe and think about how we'll respond. And tapping and breathing together works beautifully for this. So this is what we're going to do tonight. Now, I see some of you have your videos off, and that's absolutely perfect. I will ask if we do the tapping demo, because I'm going to get you all to tap with me so you can experience it yourself. I need to see you just to make sure that I'm not triggering anyone too extremely. So if you are wanting to participate in the demo, please put your videos on so I can actually just keep an eye on everyone and making sure we're all okay. Because with tapping, as it works is I call it vibrational healing. So when we tap on certain acupressure points, what I call energy or meridian points, and it vibrates. If you think you tap on your bone here, you know, your cheekbone, if you're tapping there, it's vibrating into your body. And that vibration is the medicine. And that vibration helps unblock stuck emotions and what I call energy in your body. So when we tap, it can have a physical release in our bodies, meaning someone may start crying or yawning or shaking or even laughing. And so therefore, I just like to have a look at what's going on with everyone when we do that. But that's a little bit later. Okay. So before we start, I thought I would just open up 5 minutes for a quick question at this point, and then we'll take questions at the end again. So I wondered if I could just ask any or all of you if you are familiar with tapping and have you had any experience with it, and any quick questions you have before we start.
Don't be shy, guys. I've never done it, but Debbie said, I love tapping. It's so great for stress. And then Helen's also saying that she's considering doing her Reiki too later this year.
Beautiful. Yeah,
And Beth just can't wait to learn more. Nothing from me, just want to know more.
Okay, perfect.
A quick question. How often would you recommend tapping? Because I've had one session, so every day, okay?
So I would say for your everyday, and we'll do this in a minute, for your everyday thing. So say, I'm just going to make this up, but say you're in a meeting or you're with your kid, or, you know, something is just stressing out. I would immediately start tapping, and it could just be on, and I'll show you all the points in a minute, and it could just be on the fingertips, and you breathe and tap. Just doing that just for a couple of minutes will already calm your nerves down. It doesn't mean you need to do a full tapping session, which I'll do with you guys in a moment. Don't have to do that every day. I'd say if you wanted to work on something specifically like anxiety, trauma, you know, depression, weight, wanting to quit an addiction, anything like that, I would say work with a therapist like me once a week, you know, so that you can kind of break through some of the barriers you've created subconsciously, you're not even aware of those. So I then work with someone that actually knows what they're doing. But you can do your tapping yourself every day. And I'll show you little techniques and tips to do that with, you know, so you can help calm your nervous system down. If you're feeling a little bit nervous, or you're feeling a little bit anxious or angry or teary or frustration, all of it, all the emotions you can think, and it's just overwhelming for you, I'll help you with little tips on that.
Okay.
But tapping every day is beautiful. And the beautiful thing about tapping is you don't have to know the words that I'm going to use. If you just tap and breathe, that is enough. Okay. Tapping really has come about that you use it while voicing what's going on with you, and that is why it works so beautifully. It's almost likened to acupuncture, except you use your own fingertips to tap on meridian points while you talk about what's going on. So that's what makes it so unique. Oh, Debbie, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, sorry, I was just unmuting myself. I'm putting my video on. How rude. There you go. Yeah, so I'm familiar with tapping, and I was just going to, you actually answered my question for me. So you don't actually need to say, I know it's good to say things because you address the negative first and then reinforce with the positive afterwards, but I'm not very good at that. So I prefer just to tap. Is that okay?
Absolutely. And we're going to all do it together. I call it tap and breathe. You don't have to say anything. We're just going to tap and breathe, and you'll see how it changes in your body.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Anything else before we're going to do a little meditation to start with? because I just want to ground us all together. And when I say grounding, we just center into our heart and we're present here in the present moment, so we can relax and take everything in. So if there's no other questions, I'll just check and Chloe will help me. I'm not so techie. So then we'll do that together. Good. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of music on for a moment just before we start. But I wanted to let you know that there is no right way, there is no wrong way of doing any sort of visualization or meditation. Just go with whatever is happening in the moment. You will hear my voice, and sometimes my voice will disappear, and that's okay. Just come back to me and just listen and just follow as best you can. I cannot stress enough, there is no right way of doing this. It is all good. Just do your best and follow what I'm saying and focus on your breath, and we're going to do this all together. So I'd like you just to make yourself comfortable so that your spine is straight. The reason we want our spine straight is so that the energy flows freely and clearly and there's no blockages. So if you have your legs crossed, crossed like this, uncross them so that they're nice and flat. If you're sitting on a bed, cross-legged, or on a couch, that's absolutely fine. But if you can have your feet on the ground, even better. Okay. I'm going to ask you just to sit still, close your eyes, and just follow what I say. And just relax for a minute. And I'm just going to put the music up a little bit. Okay, so close your eyes for me. If you like, you can place your hands on your lap or on your heart, wherever that feels comfortable. And I'd like you to do your best just to observe your breath. Watch your breath. You don't need to do anything. Just watch it. As we inhale, slowly in. And as we exhale, I'd like you to drop your shoulders a little bit and just relax. Let's take a deep inhale. And as you inhale, I'd like you to imagine you're inhaling a white light through your nostrils, all the way down to your belly button. And as you exhale, tell your body it is safe to relax now. As we breathe in, see a beautiful white light coming in all the way to your belly. And as you exhale, tell your body it's okay to relax now. Cool. And we're going to take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, give permission to your body to relax now. There's nothing else to be done now but relax. Be present here. Forget about your day thus far. Put it all aside and just keep breathing. I want you just to return to a normal breath. Keep your eyes closed. And now just follow me as best you can. I want you to imagine out of the soles of your feet, 2 roots growing like tree roots. Feel it for me, sense it, know that it is so. As these roots grow out of the soles of your feet into the foundation of the room you're in, through the building works, down into Mother Earth, into the soil, into the grass. Feel it going down deeper, deeper into Mother Earth, over rocks and streams and other tree roots. Just see it growing deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. And as you reach the core center of the earth, there is a beautiful rose quartz crystal emanating a beautiful soft pink light. Take your roots and wrap them around this beautiful quartz crystal. This quartz crystal represents Mother Earth, unconditional love, strength, support, nourishment. Feel your roots around this quartz crystal and that pink light warming into you. Pull up that energy, that pink light into your roots. Feel it fill your roots as you pull this light up, up, up into your roots, all the way back up, the way you came, all the way up, and feel it enter the soles of your feet, into the tops of your feet, into your ankles, into every single toe, as you allow your feet to relax now. Feel that light go up into your shins and your calves, into your knees, as you allow your knees, your shins and your calves to fully relax. Feel that unconditional love, that beautiful pink light come up your thighs, into your buttocks, into your groin, your pelvic girdle. Feel that bottom part of your body fully relaxed now. Allow this light to go up your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, spreading out like a feather, covering every inch of your back. As you allow your back to fully relax now, letting go of tension. Good. See this light come into your stomach and into all your internal organs. As your tummy unclenches, your solar plexus unwinds, as this beautiful soft pink light nourishes you, soothes you, relaxes you. Feel that light go into your heart, in your chest, over your shoulders, down your arms, into your palms, into your fingers. Even your fingernails are filled with this beautiful pink light of unconditional love. Feel it and observe it as your whole upper body now relaxes. Allow this light to go into your throat, front and back, into your jaw, relaxing your jaw, any tension, into your gums and your teeth, up into your sinus canals, into your eyes and your ears, and into your brain and your mind. Feel that light soothing you, relaxing you, allowing you just to be here. See that light now go out of the crown of your head as it shoots up like a fountain and forms a beautiful pink bubble of light around you. You are now completely filled and engulfed with this pink light in you and around you. Only the highest vibration of unconditional, pure divine light can enter. Everything else bounces back and return in love. Take a moment just to feel this beautiful light that you are one with. Take a nice deep breath in for me, all the way to your belly, And as you exhale, let go of any more tension. Good. Know that you can ground into Mother Earth anytime you want. She is always there for you to support. Take another deep breath in all the way to your belly. This time, as you exhale, I'd like you just to feel your feet on the ground. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, feel your bottom on your chair or your couch or your bed. Feel it, sense it, know that it is there. Take another deep breath in. This time when you exhale, I'd like you to start wiggling your toes and your fingers and even your nose. And one more deep breath in. This time I'd like you to stretch up your arms like you're yawning. And if you want to yawn, yawn. And open your eyes. Wiggle your fingers. And come back to your room where you are. Good. Good. Just gonna turn the music down. Good. How are we all feeling? Just give me a thumbs up if you're okay. Good. Relaxed. Good. Okay. Anyone feeling unsettled? No? Good. Okay. So let us get going then. So with tapping, we as people have fallen into a habit of reacting to life situations. Thank you, Susie. We have forgotten that we always have a choice on how we respond to situations, to people. We've just forgotten because life gets so busy and so stressed out, that we can't think about anything. We just react. Okay, so how the tapping is going to help us is create what I call space between whatever is perceived as coming at you, rather than you responding because you are centered and in the present moment. I hope that makes sense, but we're going to work through that together. So I'm going to make a very bold statement here tonight, and I want you to know that nobody or no thing can make you feel anything. And I know I get a lot of backlash saying that, but everything is your choice. But what has happened in our lives as we grown up, from being children up to grown-ups, is we have learned habits. We have had experience that has been traumatic to us, and we respond in certain ways because of these life events. But you can change that if you learn to create some space between the situation and how you're feeling. Okay. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to ask Chloe to be my person that we demo the tapping on. But I'm going to ask all of you to tap along with us and repeat along with us. But what I want you to do for me is something that is not too severe in your life right now. Leave that for when you do a proper session. Something just that is niggling you right now, or you may have a little pain, or you may actually have a little bit of an emotional reaction from today. Something that is not too severe. I'd say kind of, a light niggle. I'd like you to think of something like that now. If you want, scan your body to feel if there's any aches or pain or stiffness or anything like that. And just think of something for me. And just give me a thumbs up if you have something you want to tap on today. Good. I don't know, some of the people I can't see. If you want to tap along and you want me to have a look at you while we do, please put your video on. Otherwise, I can't help you if if you need it, but please just text a message if if you are struggling with anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to rate whatever is going on with you. So I'm going to speak to Chloe in a moment, and I'm going to ask her what's going on. So Chloe, tell me a little bit about what it is that you're feeling, or nothing too severe today. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, definitely a sort of neck ache. I woke up yesterday I had a bit of a coldy thing coming on. So it always goes to my neck since I had a bad fall down the stairs. So it's like, and even in the meditation, my head feels too heavy to be supported on my neck. So I find it's quite painful around the back. And then just a little bit sort of sinusy, a little bit sore throaty, just, the niggle.
Okay. So how we figure out what the severity of that is. So I'm going to ask you to score for me your neck pain first. And how we score it between a 0 and a 10. 0 means you can't feel it at all, and 10 is the most uncomfortable. So where would you score your neck pain at the moment?
It's about a 5.
A 5, okay. And what about your sinus pain? Where would you say that is?
That's only like a sort of 2.
Okay, good. So what I would do in this situation is work on the 5, which is the neck pain. So everyone else, can you score for me where you'd rate whatever is happening with you, whether pain or niggle or whatever? Just score it in your mind and remember it for now. Is anyone over a 5 in their scoring? Good. Everything is kind of below a 5. Beautiful. Good. Okay. And so, Chloe, I'd like you just to tell me a little bit more about this neck ache. How does it feel exactly? Is it a dull ache? Is it a sharp pain? How does it feel?
It's there all the time. I'm conscious of it all the time. So yeah, it's the thing that sort of triggers whenever something is out of balance with me. It's always the neck. It feels just really bruised, I'd say, along the back, and sort of strained, like, just weak, almost like it's too long and it hasn't got the muscles around it to support it, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And if you had to describe the shape of this pain, I know it's a strange question, but if you had to guess, and don't overthink it, just tell me what you would say the shape is of this pain.
I'd say it's a really thick column, but then with sort of almost like a triangle, but it's got a really strong root down the middle.
Okay.
And then it sort of emanates out.
Okay. Okay. And can you see a color? If you had to give it a color, what would it be?
Sort of the shirt color, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Like a bluey gray color, yeah?
Yeah, okay. And the core column that I said is nearly black, like a really dark grey blue. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm picking quite a lot up with Chloe at the moment, and this is just what happens when I work with people, but I'm going to keep it very simple for today's demonstration. So what I'd like you to do, I am going to lead her through this tapping. I'm going to talk through every single point with you, but I'd like you to replace the word. So we're going to work on her neck pain, right? So I'd want you to, whenever I say neck pain to her, I just like you to replace it with your word, okay, or your situation. And so we'll see how that goes. Is that okay and clear for everyone? Good? Yes? Okay. So the first point we're going to tap on is on the side of the hand. Imagine if you're going to shake your hand, but you look at the side where the little finger is, kind of the fleshy part here. And it can be any hand. Any hand, there's no right or wrong here. And we take 2 fingers, 3 fingers, or 4 fingers, and we're just going to tap on the side of the hand. The reason we start here is this is our resistance point. So if there was any resistance with Chloe tonight, we'll be tapping this out straight away. Okay, so this will be our first point, and I'm going to say a sentence based on what Chloe told me, and I'm going to ask her to repeat it. So when she repeats, I'd like you all to repeat your own sentence using the words I've just said. Okay, so Chloe, even though I have this neck pain.
Even though I have this neck pain.
Yeah. It is continuous.
It is continuous.
It feels like a bruised grey-black column in my neck.
It feels like a bruised grey-black column in my neck.
Yeah, but I am okay right now.
But I am okay right now.
Yeah, it is paining, but I'm okay.
It is painful, but it is okay.
Good. Even though I have this thick column of continuous pain in the back of my neck.
I have this thick column of continuous pain in the back of my neck.
Yeah, I am okay right now.
I am okay right now.
Good. One more time for me. Even though I have this neck pain.
Even though I have this neck pain.
It almost feels bruised and weak.
It almost feels bruised and weak.
But I am okay right now.
But I am okay right now.
Good. So now we're going to move to the next point. The next point, we're going to look a little bit like monkeys on the top of our head. So right at the crown. So you can use one hand to tap or both hands. I like to use both. It just gets me, going, but do whatever feels comfortable for you. And just repeat after me, this neck pain.
This neck pain.
It's really there.
It's really there.
Good. Now we're going to move to the next point, which is our eyebrow point. Right, I'm going to come close, right where your eyebrow starts there. And again, you can use one side, one hand, or both. No, there's no right or wrong. And tap there for me and say, this neck pain.
This neck pain.
It's continuous.
It's continuous.
I can really feel it.
I can really feel it.
Good. Now we move to the next point, which is on the side of the eye. On this side of the eye. Again, both sides or one side, no worries. And just say for me, this neck pain.
This neck pain.
It's been with me for a long time.
Has been with me for a long time.
Good. Is that true, Chloe, if I say that?
Yes.
Yeah. It's been there for a long time, hasn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Good. Okay, so now the next point is under our eyes, on the fleshy bit of your cheekbone. There. I'm just checking everyone's videos that's on. Yeah, good. And just say for me, this neck pain, I can really feel it.
This neck pain, I can really feel it.
I feel a little bit bruised.
I feel a little bit bruised.
And a little bit strained.
And a little bit strained.
And it's like my neck muscles is weak at the back.
It's like my neck muscles are weak at the back.
Does that feel accurate for you, Chloe?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so now the next point, we're going to just take one hand and it's literally under the nose, above the lip. Can you all see me? That's it. Just tap there and just say, I can feel this neck pain.
I can feel this neck pain.
It's like a thick column.
It's like a thick column.
Yeah, almost like a triangle.
Almost like a triangle.
And it's a grey blue color.
It's a grey blue colour.
Good. The next point is under the lip, where your little dimple is on, just there. That's it. Everyone, good. And just say this continuous neck pain.
This continuous neck pain.
That's been with me for a long time.
It's been with me for a long time.
Good. And now the collarbone. So ladies, where the collarbone is, you feel the bone for me, and then just below it, the fleshy part. So we're not tapping on the bone, just below, and tap there. One hand or two hands again. And Chloe, repeat after me. This neck pain.
This neck pain.
It is really there.
It is really there.
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Good. And now the final point for us today is, I'm going to show you, I'm going to stand up a bit. It is, ladies, where we have our bra. So almost like a hand width under our armpit on the side of our boobs, really. So we tap there on the side. And again, you can do one hand, you can do it across like that, or, or two. So this is how we really look like a monkey. Okay. And just say after me, Chloe, this neck pain.
This neck pain.
It's been with me for a very long time.
It's been with me for a very long time.
I no longer need it.
I no longer need it.
It does not serve me.
It does not serve me.
Good. So everyone stop there for me for a moment. Just take a nice deep breath in and relax. Good. Now, Chloe, this was very quick, but I want you just to focus for me onto your neck and tell me how it feels.
Like, it's like a half out of 10 or a 1.
Beautiful. Good.
So
and that is
crazy.
just now, can I ask you all to just well, for those that want to answer, is there anyone willing just to tell me if your scores went down as we were tapping? Anyone willing, or anyone's score went up as we were tapping? Because this is only the first stage. Anyone willing to share? Don't worry if you don't want to. It's no worries. Okay, Anna said hers definitely went down. Perfect. Good. Okay, Beth, if you're emotional, where is Beth? I can't see her. Beth, can you tap for me just on below the collarbone? Anyone you want. Just tap for me and breathe. Okay, just tap and breathe. And if you want to speak to me, let me know and we'll speak afterwards. Okay, just tap and breathe. Anyone else feeling a little bit emotional? No, everyone okay? Good. Okay, so Chloe, how did you find that?
I felt, even when you got to my chin, I was like,
Mhm.
I don't think I can feel my neck, but I didn't want to move it in case it did something.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't feel emotional at all or anything. I actually felt quite, it made me more relaxed as I went through it. I felt myself just kind of, yeah, really kind of letting go into it, which was great. But yeah, I just can't believe, I can only feel it a bit if I put my head down, but there's just no kind of pulsing. Yeah.
Oh, good. So I'm just going to check in with Ashley. Ashley, can you just wave for me? Ashley, okay. Ashley's went up. So Ashley, we're going to do round 2 now. Okay, so bear with me for a second. Okay, and hopefully we can bring it down with round 2. Okay, so Chloe, I know yours is already low, but is it okay if we keep using yours just as a practice point for everyone else so we can go through? Okay, so ladies, if you have some water, I should have said, and I didn't, please drink some during this session. If you don't have water now, please drink for me a big glass of water after this. Okay, just so we can flush some of the toxins that's going through. Okay, so for round 2, Chloe. And I'm gonna embellish it a little bit just for the sake of the, just for the sake of the demo. So just go with it. So if some of it doesn't feel quite true with you, just bear with me, okay? So we're going on the top here, okay? And say with me, this remaining pain in my neck.
This remaining pain in my neck.
It's really there.
It's really there.
Okay, eyebrow point here. I've had this neck pain for so long.
I've had this neck pain for so long.
Good. Side of the eye for me. I recognize it no longer serves me.
I recognize it no longer serves me.
I'm not benefiting from it.
I'm not benefiting from it.
Is that true, Chloe?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Under the eye for me, on the fatty cheekbones. There we go. This remaining neck pain.
This remaining neck pain.
It is there.
It is there.
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Good. Under the nose. I choose today.
I choose today.
To let this pain go.
To let this pain go.
Wherever it came from.
Wherever it came from.
Good. Under the lip for me there. This pain no longer serves me.
This pain no longer serves me.
And I choose to let it go.
And I choose to let it go.
Good. Collarbones for me, just under the bone. There we go. This remaining pain in my neck.
This remaining pain in my neck.
I am ready to let it go now.
I am ready to let it go now.
It no longer serves me.
It no longer serves me.
Good. And the final point, like monkeys. Good. This remaining pain in my neck.
This remaining pain in my neck.
It's been with me for a long time.
It's been with me for a long time.
But I choose today.
But I choose today.
Let it go.
Let it go.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Good. And just everyone stop there for me for a moment. Nice deep breath in. And relax as you relax. Just let it all out. Good. Everyone okay? Okay. Chloe, just check in for me on your neck. How is it feeling?
Just feels like normal. Feels really good.
Beautiful. Can I check in with Ashley? Sorry, I can't see Ash. Good. Has it come down, Ashley? Is that less than a 3? Good. Okay. And Beth, how are you feeling? Good. Still emotional? Better? Better. Good. Anyone else had a spike in the second round? Good. Everyone's come down? Beautiful. Good. And we're just going to do a final, and this is the, so I must declare all of this. This is not part of the curriculum that, you know, if you train it, this is my own thing. So I'm just going to do it with you because it's beautiful to end that way. So on top of the head here, I am surrounded. Oh, Chloe, just be my echo. Yeah, it's okay.
I am surrounded
by the divine love of unconditional love.
By the divine
light.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's me. Let's go again, Chloe.
Sorry.
I am surrounded.
I am surrounded
by the light of unconditional love.
By the light of unconditional love.
Good. Eyebrow point. I can see myself surrounded.
I can see myself surrounded.
By the energies of love and light.
By the energies of love and light.
That surrounds us all.
That surrounds us all.
Good. Side of the eye. I am grateful.
I am grateful.
To be surrounded.
To be surrounded.
By the energy of love and light.
By the energy of love and light.
That surrounds us all.
That surrounds us all.
Good. Under the eye for me. I now share this love and light.
I now share this love and light.
With all beings I am in contact with.
With all beings I am in contact with.
Good. Under the nose for me. I am the light.
I am the light.
Under the lip for me. I am love.
I am love.
Collarbones for me. I am the light.
I am the light.
I am love.
I am love.
And under the arms. All is well.
All is well.
Good. And we'll just stop there. Nice deep breath in. Good. And relax. Good. How are you feeling, Chloe?
Good. That last bit was a bit emotive.
Yes.
I
good.
would say.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I feel really chilled. It was great. It was amazing.
Good. Well done. So I just will add to this so that for you, or for those of you that might felt a little bit emotional with round 3, okay, that is because it will touch your heart chakra, because your true nature is love, but we have forgotten that. So if you are a little bit distant with that, it will give you an emotional reaction. Nothing to worry about. If you feel unsettled, please let me know. I will help you settle back down. But Chloe, as I was saying before we started, there's a lot more going on here with your neck than what we've worked on today. So you and I will deal with that separately. And that's why that's a little bit triggering for you. Okay. And that is it, ladies. Any questions? I hope you're all doing okay. And that was beneficial.
That was amazing, Red. I was thinking to myself as I was tapping, like, I know you covered it a little bit at the beginning, but how does it work? So is it that we are all vibrational? And that, because I know gong baths, sound baths, that's very healing because it taps into a vibration in the body.
Yeah. So we are all energy. Everything is energy. So, you know, this laptop that I'm touching is energy. I'm energy. It's just a matter of the density of the energy. So we are a lighter energy than, say, a table. And then, of course, there's even lighter energies that we can't always see, but we can sometimes feel it. So in our bodies, we are energy. And I always say energy is energy in motion. And when it gets stuck, that's when we feel our emotions, you know, the kind of the sad or the frustration, you know, or the anger or all of that. And it just lodges. It doesn't really work this way, ladies. I'm just trying to put it in words how I feel it. It lodges in our body. And that's where sometimes people get like an achy tummy or like you, a sore neck, because there's an emotional aspect there that is blocked here. And then as we tap, as we did this tonight, that's why I call it vibrational healing. As you tapping, you're sending vibrations through your body, releasing the energy. And that's how it works. And I'm sorry, I did forget I would give you some tips and techniques, sorry, for when you're on the go or in the car or in a meeting. So your fingers, I don't know if you can see the outside of your forefinger with the flat thumb side of your thumb. If you're in a meeting or in a position where you don't want to feel like a complete lunatic tapping, you know, everywhere, just start tapping here on your fingers and just breathe. Literally just breathe and tap, and you will start feeling the emotions subside. And another thing to do is always the collarbone is an easy one. Nobody really knows if you just sit like, you know, sometimes I sit like this and I just lightly tap there and you just breathe. So someone asked me, I think it was Debbie, if I remember, if you wanted to do the sequence in tapping, you do not have to say the words as I was saying. What I'd like you to do is say, we use Chloe's example again of the neck pain. All you'll think about is focusing on the neck pain, and all you do is breathe, close your eyes, breathe, and tap. And then you go to the next point, breathe, and tap. And just doing a round like that will already lower it down. And if it doesn't, that is when I say contact someone like me or whoever, if you know someone else that can help you, because it just means there's something there deeper that needs help to get out.
Right.
I think that was everything, but please ask.
Anna's asked in the group, thank you so much. How do I apply this in a tough situation? I practice with the tapping daily. Can I then tap and it brings up the soothing emotions?
Yes, so depending on what your tough situation is if it's very emotional, your breath is your number one tool to go to. So if you cannot even think about tapping, your breath is your first thing. So if all you can do is just stop whatever you're doing and close your eyes and breathe. If you can't close your eyes because of the situation, that's okay. Just breathe. Take it for me into your belly, like really feel it go into your belly button, and then breathe it out. A couple of breaths, I call them conscious breaths, just a couple of them will already bring the situation down. Then if you can add the tapping either like this or here or anywhere, any point that feels comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong here. Just start tapping just to bring the situation down. And it can happen in any situation. I have helped people where they're in the middle of a fight with someone, like an argument, and they have just tapped under the table and it's brought them right down. I don't know your situation that you're referring to, but I hope that helps.
We also need to find out how to get in touch with you, Red.
Okay, yes.
So in the live group on Facebook, I wondered if maybe you could post your details, but I'll put your website in there. Ashley was saying, can you provide more information on the plant therapy and what is that?
Yeah. Okay, so again, this is not everyone's cup of tea, so please, ladies, bear with me. So it's called ayahuasca. It's a plant medicine that you drink and you go on a journey. So it is hallucinogenic, but it isn't a drug. So separate those two if you can. And what it does, it actually connects you to your higher self. So when you do the journey, you are in a conversation with your higher self, which is you. But again, this is another big topic to talk about, which if you want to email me, I can talk more about that. But in this journey, you're speaking to yourself, which is your higher self, and you are actually going into real truths. I call it the dark night of the soul. So you face all your demons and you have a look at them, and you get help from your higher self to get through them. And this is what I was in a complete lock battle with my mind on my first night of ayahuasca, which was terrifying. I'm not trying to put you off it. Then I did it 3 nights. The next 2 nights were really beautiful and so loving. But it is something that really helps you to drop off all this mental armor that we've been carrying, and we've been actually putting on ourselves through our lives, not on purpose. It's just subconsciously, and it's just habitual habits that we create. But the plant medicine, I say, is really beneficial, but you have to be called to do it. So I would never recommend anyone to do it or not do it. Follow your heart and you're called to do it. But if you need more information, do this on a one-to-one with me, email me, and I'll provide you a bit more.
Amazing. Oh, and I'm aware of the time. Thank you so much, Red. I know it's late for you. Red's actually dialed in from her parents' place in South Africa. She's visiting them. So thank you so much for giving the time tonight. And I'm just going to go and get my pajamas, go to bed. That was so lovely.
Please, everyone, drink lots of water for me, or at least a big glass of water before you go to bed, and relax. And yeah, Chloe, can I just give you my details to send to everyone?
Yeah, I've put your email, your phone number, and your website in the chat box. Hopefully people have jotted that down, and I've also popped it in the group chat as well. But I'll send an email of the recording out to everyone on my mailing list. So they'll be able to get in touch.
Ladies, if you have just questions, just drop me an email or text. I'm happy to answer.
I'll do that.
That's amazing.
All right.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much, Red. You're fantastic. Thank you, darling. That was great. So nice to have a free neck. Woo!
Yay!
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Good night,
well done
everyone.
for jumping on tonight. Lots of love. Thank you.
Bye.
Lots of love.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.